All right, so I'm going to do a trade recap for today. I did not take anything on the Express account, but I did take a one win and one loss on the eval account. I locked myself out because I did not want a FOMO entry in this move. This ended up being absolutely insane. This was the trade I took. So this absolutely ended up being insane. So going into, I'll do most of this charting on TradingView though, just because it's a little bit easier. So going into the market, if we start on the hourly this morning, at first was not good. So we were obviously super, super overextended. We are well within premium. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I thought I had my fib retracement. Oh, it's this one. So obviously we see we are well within equilibrium to take a short. We're in premium to take a short. Now, not only that, but if we go on the 1 minute time frame, we had these data lows that we edged, which was where I took my loss here. It was like a 1-to-1 RR, and I really should have moved my stops to break even, but it's kind of whatever. We had these lows here. This was data lows from 8:30. We had non-farm employment change, not non-farm payroll, and as you can see, we edged it like 3 times. It was absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how we didn't take it out. I believe it was right when we inversed this. No, it wouldn't have been there. I don't know where I entered then, because it definitely wasn't. I don't think it was this late in the market, or maybe it was. No, it was later this market. Okay, yeah, it was after we had the second displacement leg here. Was when I went short. Definitely should have moved stops to break even because we were kind of displacing pretty good at first. So I had stops right above this bearish fair value gap that we had here. So at the high, that candle that formed it, and then targeting this targeting data lows. And obviously you see that didn't happen. Definitely should have moved stops to break even, or maybe it was a little higher than this. Anyways, ended up losing like 350 on that trade. It was kind of lame. And then didn't take anything on the XFA. And then obviously you see we kind of just chopped up. So I kind of thought that was going to be it. Like we weren't really going to do much after. And then obviously you see how late this move was in the day. Now this is a absolutely outrageous move size-wise. So we'll go to price range. So starting at, I mean, I guess the first down candle, 1046. We dumped 417 points. Obviously, this was the move I wanted to see earlier in the AM session, but we didn't get in. Not having this move at 1045 is very, very late. So obviously on the second trade, I can just go over it on here. It's a little easier. So it was, yeah, 1 win, 1 loss. So this one was just purely based off of more or less continuation, I guess. So we were obviously displacing really well. We were closing very well below all these lows, and with obviously displacement with some tone, I guess. And obviously on the 5 minute, you can see we finally were breaking through all these lows. We were just ripping through them. There was honestly nothing stopping us. So I could have left runners out there. I just had full TP at the data low because I knew if we're displacing like this, we're for sure going to take it out. I don't know how I didn't get stopped at break even. I don't even know how many ticks that is. I was like 1 tick away from being stopped at break even there. Once we flushed all the way down here below, almost took out this low here. Was really just once we inversed this imbalance that we had over here was when I moved stops to break even. And then obviously you see I almost got stopped at break even, but thank God I didn't. And we just continued to go lower. So this obviously could have been a much bigger trade. I'm happy with the result today. Up couple $100 on the eval, so definitely need to start trading this a lot more aggressive, but building a little bit of a buffer, I guess you can say, so I can size into more positions later on. And then the XFA, I just got to get more confidence back with it. I haven't been taking many wins with it, but again, I'm managing my risk well, but it's just I got to get my confidence back. So but overall today, this was absolutely insane. I cannot believe how late this happened in the day. I think if this happened, if we kind of just like flip that there, where this moves over here and we have this displacement like earlier in the day, like around 10:15, everybody probably would have won today. This was ridiculous, and I cannot believe this move happened so late in the day. I have noticed that as of lately, though, is a lot of these moves are happening later in the morning. Like they're happening later, like closer towards that 11 o'clock period versus them like always happening at 10, because usually we have this move and then we're just kind of doing what we're doing right now. We're kind of consolidating because we're just completely out of volume, right? We're dead. We move 400 points to the downside in less than 30 minutes. Like you can't really expect us to just come back up and like rebalance that range. Like that's just not going to happen. So all those sell orders got filled. We kind of just took out this liquidity one more time, and we were really generating we were generating a lot of liquidity, right? We came down and we took out all these slanted lows that we generated here on the 1 minute, which is something I guess not like newer I learned, but something that I've noticed is like slanted lows. Like we generate all these lows in a row like this. We're going to come down and we're going to take them out with authority, and that's exactly what we did today. And then all of London session, in all honesty, if we go on the 5 minute, You can see that as well, like really clear on the 5 minute was all this engineered low resistance liquidity, I like to say, where it's just all in a line and all like stacked right on top of each other, and they're just going to run through and take it all out. And that is literally exactly what happened. So if you entered on any of these candles on the 5 minute, you might have been in drawdown for 5 seconds, and then it was all profit from there. So a crazy day. I don't know how many people caught this because again, it's so late in the morning. So late in the AM session. Yesterday was a ridiculous day. I mean, if we go over to yesterday, it was unbelievable how far up and down, how far up we went, how far down we went. This usually doesn't happen. And then we had, obviously, this is being caused from NVIDIA earnings. And then we come in today, we have more news in the AM. I'm thinking we are just dead. Like, there's no way we continue just to displace to any side. Like, I thought this was going to be kind of the whole day, and then we completely ripped down. So I guess it's I guess kind of a learning experience for me. It's just, maybe stay on and give it an opportunity, but I also don't want to stay on too long and then try to FOMO or force an entry. So it is really interesting. So this was, I think it was a seek and destroy day that actually like got flagged, like potential. I thought it said that earlier, but I guess it's right. So I don't use it for the indicator. I just use it for the highlighting sessions. It just makes it way easier. So insane day, I would have to say. I never even checked if the audio was working on this. Would really suck. Okay. Yeah, but insane day. Like, I cannot believe how far we ripped down today. If this happened earlier in the session, definitely would have taken it on the Express account as well. But, yeah, just getting the confidence back, winning a couple trades on the eval account, and just, showing that my strategy still works, right? Just strategy and showing that I can still read the market pretty well. So having a little rough day on the XFA, a rough month, I guess you can say, on it, but I know I can come back from it. So really good day today, I would have to say, staying on, giving myself that opportunity, and that's pretty much it for the day. So I guess you could say no trades on the day, but took a nice win on the eval account.